MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending National League Central champion, Chicago Cubs.
Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Zero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
No balls and one strike. One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Eaton, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And the slider gets him swinging, two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that's dead center for strike one. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Back up the middle. Russell's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. Murphy's got it. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 2 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity.
In now, Fred McGriff. He swings and grounds it to short. Turner has it barehanded for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for Washington, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Darvish has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. In the air to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Ian.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Stephen Strasburg, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, DARVISH. He'll start things out against Stephen Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
DARVISH.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting 9th.
At the plate, Addison Russell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rendon down at third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The batter's number 8, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Eaton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Ready for another chance? Adam Eaton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Popped him up. Contreras is there. 1 out. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Again, he sends it out of play. Turner, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Chris Bryant. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Into the box, Fred McGriff. He swings and lines it to left, and that's in there, base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on the way. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Fouled off. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for the Nationals, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Striding in, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman, number 6.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Halfway home, still no score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, DARVISH comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's Addison Russell. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Russell behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Joe Morgan. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Off the LED board and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of this series. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this two-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-0 Chicago. Here's Howie Kendrick. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Howe is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for one.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
Matt Wieters.
Reset and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now at the plate, Steven Strasburg. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3-up, 3-down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fred McGriff. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. His 4th long ball of this series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kendrick on the move. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. Shot toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Number 11, DARVISH.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and that's going to do it now for Stephen Strasburg. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Sean Kelly trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. DARVISH will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Schwarber rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's 3-0 Chicago. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point.
Leading off for Washington, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. 0-1, here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Trey Turner is retired to start out the 7th. In now, Adam Eaton. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
And now Bryce Harper, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. Eaton, the runner at second with 1 away. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Hard ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Washington.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Zimmerman swings, and this ball sent out to deep left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a 2-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman, his 3rd home run of this series, and the Nats have cut it to 1. It's a 3-2 score.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy,
and the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nationals 2. The next Cub up, Addison Russell, is past history with Sean Kelly. He's 2 for 3.
Addison Russell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Eaton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Joe Morgan will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Eaton. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Fly ball right down the line in left. Kendrick has a beat on it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still lead it 3-2. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll begin things here against DARVISH.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with the 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
The batter, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Left side, but well foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Another 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
0-1 the count. Fastball called for strike 2. Wieters leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They trail 3-2. Brandon Kinsler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
21, Brandon Kinsler.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering to the right side and through a base hit. McGriff is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The pitcher, number 11, DARVISH.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Zobrist.
Fastball swung on and hit to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Nationals 2. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic. They're going to force a Game 5. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's fouled away. Yanked fouled off to the right. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Morgan shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now Bryce Harper, his career line against Pedro Strop. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
You froze him on the fastball there. Bryce Harper is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Two out, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. 3-2, full count. Last strike now for the Nats. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And the Cubs are one step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs, 12 hits.